Who is one stranger you'll never forget and why? It was a chilly evening, and I was walking home from work, cutting through a small alley near the park. As I passed by a streetlight, I saw an old man sitting on a bench, surrounded by paper roses. The roses were delicate, folded with meticulous care, their colors vibrant despite the dusk. He had a box in his lap, filled with these handcrafted flowers, and he was giving them out to anyone who passed by. At first, I hesitated, unsure if I should stop. He looked like someone who had seen more than his fair share of struggles, his face lined with time and experience. But then he smiled at me, a quiet, warm smile that seemed to invite me into his world. "Would you like a rose?" he asked gently, holding one up to me. I wasn't sure why, but something in his calm demeanor made me stop. I took the rose, admiring the way it seemed to come to life in my hands despite being made of paper. He didn't ask for anything in return, just a small, kind gesture in a world that often felt rushed and detached. "Why do you make these?" I asked, curious about this stranger who seemed to have a purpose I couldn't yet grasp. The old man's eyes sparkled, and he shrugged with a smile. "Because people forget how beautiful things can be when you take the time to make them." I stood there for a while, taking in his words. He didn't elaborate, but it was clear that he wasn't just handing out paper roses, he was offering a reminder that beauty, kindness, and patience still existed, even in the smallest of gestures. I thanked him and walked away, but I've never forgotten that moment. In a world where we often feel disconnected, that old man, with his humble paper roses, reminded me of the simple power of creating something beautiful for no reason at all. It's a lesson I carry with me to this day. Sometimes, the smallest, quietest gestures can make the biggest impact.